This is an extract from our AHK Hero Club. We have calls 3 times a week. Please like the video if you learned something.
Here on my screen, I think it messed it up
Huh,
because I was like working on it. Uh, Let me see. Yeah, no, it is not working.
that's right.
If
So
you have
this
it
was
on
the
a
old
branch,
one.
if you have it on a branch, just go ahead and attach the changes.
Your volume's low again, Aziz.
Oh, give me a second.
Actually, I haven't made any comment.
Mm. Yeah, so you
Uh,
can stash the changes. This is one of those where you can,
yeah.
no, the other one. Nope, none
Oh,
of those.
this one has no stash.
That's why you have to go to the terminal and type git stash. Oh, the other one, right to the left, that one.
Yeah. So I can say temp. Oh, I need to push.
No, just what is that?
Let me do it again. So temp one. Will stash uncommitted changes. Yeah. There are multiple options with the stash now. So
Probably because you have it set up on online and basically would push it to the Git repository that is online, but not
so this
needed.
is the old GUI. I changed it a lot, and at one place I break it. So right now you can put API key segment, and you can select the AI, and there is a transcription board which is using assembly AI. For segmentation, you can either use one of these, the OpenAI or Claude. And for the prompt, so you can define your prompt, whatever you want to segment, and give the name to the segmented file topics. And then this is a prompt. So this is a suffix that will go with this prompt and help you create the section. So this is not supposed to be changed. And then we created 2 drop downs here, the level and the
So
skill.
look, I'll jump in here. Perfect. So after our hero call in the afternoon yesterday, I had a call with Joey, who's one of the guys that was interested in this tool. And I was mentioning to him that we wanted, I was like, there's different ways you can segment, right? You can segment on the length possibly, but you also might want to segment on different things. So during that call with him, I hadn't thought it through. So I used AI to help kind of clarify my thinking. And what I realized was we should have a option to choose to say I want to get like a short, medium, or long, extracts. So the length of the extracts, and you might have like a skill level, like so it's any level or beginner or intermediate or advanced. Like those are two things that to me are independent of your prompt that a user might still change that this is what they're looking for the AI to pull out, right? The other ones all I think are kind of influence on the prompt. Like there's still a lot that you might change in your given prompt, but these are things I'm like they're kind of different dimensions to me, and it make it easier if we had a drop down. So Irfan had added them, but he added them to the prompt GUI. But I'm like, people I think are going to want to change these the length and the skill levels pretty often. So we'll put those in the main GUI. So anyway, we were doing that, and I'm like, this whole segmentation thing, you could kind of say, yeah, hey, remove the boring stuff, remove the stuff that I don't need to know, right? And that got me down this rabbit hole of like, hey, you know, we could easily remove it to remove audio. And then I thought, well, wait a minute. FFmpeg has, and we tried working
Yeah,
with this a long time ago with our
yeah,
transcribe and summarize,
yes.
do edits to remove silence and to remove ums and uhs. And we don't have to go on that run to explain all the complications. We finally said, you know what, we're just not going to do that. But I'll share my screen here and show you what I did do. Because then I was like, hey, you know what we could do is not only that, but we could have so FFmpeg has a built-in silence detection, right? And it built a little GUI here that lets me detect how silent, right? And if I want to look for, up to a half a second, or what's the minimum level of silence that I want to have for how many seconds it was silent, right? So, but then this is where I was also like, some people really like to consume their information faster too, and that's what part of this will do. But part of it also would be maybe we want to actually have after this is done, we can change the speed of it as well, right? So we literally re-embed the video playing at a faster speed. So this it actually is already working. We'll do some more tweaks to it, but it allowed me to put in like this one extract, which was 4 minutes and 52 seconds, and it dropped it down to 2 minutes and 24 seconds. This was at the 2 speed. Let me share my audio because it was pretty funny.
But yeah, it was a great call. Thank you very much for always being there, guys. I'm gonna be there in a bit. Bye.
Someone got anything else to cover?
What's else on the list?
Well, the one that I don't think was on there, but Irfan, can you open what was? Oh yeah, the old menu syntax writer. Just because you were the one that came up with it, I was trying to get an idea of all the features and functionality we had built into ASM, and Irfan's like, what? So you get the idea, right? 2x without the gaps, 2x is probably too fast.
Very fast, right? Usually it would do 1.25 or 1.50 is what most people use.
Well, especially once you remove the gaps.
Yes.
Right? Because sometimes you're listening to something and you're like, there's a lot of nothingness. So you'll crank up past the nothingness. But if we're removing the nothingness, I definitely get your point, Isaias. Maybe I should change the drop downs. But I'm like, hey, if they think they can handle it, right? So I did this test earlier when I was first doing the multiplier, and I said, take the hour-long hero call, do it at 2x, and it created a 2x. And I said, this is before I was using actually like the GUI and stuff. I asked AI to give me the FFMPEG command prompts. And I said, then give me the code to reverse it, to take the 30-minute call that it now became and convert it back to the 2-hour call, because I know I'll lose quality, right? But I was just curious. And it wasn't horrible. Because I was thinking also, some of these things, like I archive every one of our hero calls, right? But technically I'm like, yeah, it's more of just, I want to hold on to it, but it takes up a lot of file space, right? So right now I'm archiving them with the H.265, which greatly shrunk the file size. But if I really cared to, if it was more of a legal thing, that approach of speeding up the video and then having a way to unpack the video speed if you wanted to get it back might be something to do.
Yeah. I noticed when you were playing the audio that certain things were duplicated. Is that like because of where the cut is happening, like the beginning and the end of each cut?
Yeah, well, we'll have to go look at it and see, right? Because I don't know for certain if it was just that we actually did repeat what we said. It didn't seem like it.
Right. Irfan was saying like some frames were repeating, I think.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about that at the moment, right?
Yeah, that's not a big deal, right?
Well, it's the concept right now I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
But I love that one, again, there's no AI, right? It's just going from it and converting it for you without.
The one thing that I'm kind of like very curious about is how do you detect that section is silent?
It's yeah. Well, yeah.
That's the part that is that a volume thing? Like you check if the volume is 0 or something?
It's a threshold for the dB, the amount of noise.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Right. So that's why you can adjust it of, I want only when there's true silence, or I want if someone's mumbling in the background, you're like,
okay. Oh, wow.
So yeah. So by the way, it added that. I'll go back to share. So I didn't ask for the noise floor, which I know if you guys use OBS and stuff, right? We're familiar. That's how I know the stuff. I didn't ask it for this one. I just told it to put in this guy. But she thought it up and put it for me. Oh, that's the
cool thing, right? That's the cool thing. I again think AI true strength is that of the creativity threshold. When you're thinking about a problem, you usually focus on one thing and you're trying to solve that one thing. And when you focus that way, you lose sight of other potential things that you could do or other potential solutions to the same problem you have. AI is great at just bringing those up, you know? Like, wow, that was awesome.
That you might think of if you gave it some time, but
Yeah.
it's like, hey, you really should, you know. And here's the thing I would say, because I think if I don't see Neek here, if I was Neek, I'd be like, I don't want to just to add that. Hey, suggest it and ask me if I want it. Don't just throw it in there, right? Like I can understand that, but it just did it. I'm like, right, yeah. So very cool. And by the way, I don't know if you guys, is anyone explore our huge library of 466 plus hours of recorded AHK tutorials. Watch, rewind, and master tricks at your own pace. Get insider savings, 25% off courses, scripts, and done-for-you AHK jobs, making premium tools affordable and accessible.